Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, or welcome back. I'm gonna run through my melting box for the week, so what I'm planning to melt. So yeah, I've started to overpick a little bit, so I tend to sort of figure out based on how much I think I'll be home for the week, how many changes of wax I'll do against, the number of my warmers. Very mathematical. But I was sort of going with the exact number, but I was kind of finding at the end of the week, I was, because probably one of the things that influences my wax choices the most is the weather. So, at the moment it's very humid and we had a really hot day yesterday. It's about to get really stormy, and, what I had in my basket left for the week just didn't seem to fit that weather. So I was sort of subbing things out a little bit. So I've decided I'll pick a few extras, and then I can either carry them over to the following week, or I can just swap them. Like, I'm not going to be too rigid on the box. If what I've got in left isn't, meeting what I want, then I will just go and pick something else. So I'll get stuck into my picks. So I'll start, I think, with the clamshells. So from Super Tarts, sort of still trying to work through I've got a lot of untried Super Tarts, and I've got so much Super Tarts on the way as well. So Hela, so that's pear, lemon, sage, fresh cut grass, undertones of sandalwood, ivy, and slight amber musk. And this one's a really nice, fresh, kind of fruity, but it's more kind of, I think the sandalwood, even though it says undertones, it's more of a kind of sagey sandalwood kind of scent to me. It's really nice. I've picked one of my pumpkin parcel melts customs, so tobacco flower and oak and white ocean sands. This one smells really nice, sort of fruity, flowery. Like, the flower is kind of a fruity. It's not like a heavy fruit, but it's just the flowers kind of remind me of like a fruity scent. And the white ocean sands, really nice. Looking forward to that. I sort of put it together because I've had tobacco flower and oak in blends, but not like that. Pick this one to finish off. So Baby Got Wax, blackberry and strawberry. So this is pretty standard. It's a single fragrance oil. If you smelt it from one vendor, you probably know exactly what it's at. It's a really nice fruity scent though. So, but it's sort of, one of my older ones, so I want to clear it out. I have Super Tarts Fury, so Dune Grass, Fresh Air, White Cap Waves, and Cedar. So I did put a few more fresh kind of blends in the box this week. So, cute little guy. And this one's very dune grass and, yeah, dune grass heavy. I really like it. It reminds me a lot of, I think it's Iron Islands that smells quite similar. They're both dune grass. Like, they're not the same, but they are similar. Then I really don't have much space for taller clamshells and stuff. So I want to use the last of, just because it's taking up a lot of space, my Maple and Wattle Earl Grey and Sugared Apples. It's one of my favourite scents. I would expect that I will probably repurchase it at some point this year. But yeah, just, I've got a lot of I keep my clamshells in a separate drawer to everything else. And I'm finding that just, my collection overall, the size, it's grown a bit, but there's certain drawers that are more overloaded than others, and my clamshell drawer is struggling at the moment. So any clamshells I can empty is a good thing. So that's why I've picked this one up as well. So the Botanicals House of Melt, Prosecco Rose. Now, to be honest, this one didn't throw very well when I melted it, so probably wouldn't mind getting rid of that. Alright, so that is, I think, all of the clamshells. Now I will start doing some bag stuff. So I've got Empire Alchemy Wax Royal Gold Pear. So I think this was from her advent calendar. So golden pear, vanilla ice cream, and fruit juice. It smells so good. Really fresh, creamy pear. It's definitely got that fruit juice and ice cream going on in it, but no, really, really nice. I picked this because I actually started to this week really enjoy some chili type blends. Like I melted jalapeno colada and something else. I'm really starting to enjoy that. So I've had this for a while. I was holding on to it for summer. It's time to use it. L3 Waxy Wonders, mango sweet chili, and salt. So it's like a cool chunk. I like her chunks. I hope she does them more often. Like, they're a really good. She did them as customs, and to me they are like the perfect size for a custom. Like, enough that I get a few melts out of it, but not so much that you know, I've got it sitting around and I don't use it. So I definitely, if she takes a vote again, I think I'll just keep voting. If she votes for what type of shape, everyone votes for. This is a very chatty video. Everyone seems to vote for scoops, and I do love scoops. Her scoops are fantastic. But yeah, I would really like to see customs in those chunks come back, just because they're such a good size. Sweet sage scent, silver birch and vetiver, sandalwood, and oak Christmas tree. So yeah, again, kind of fresh, piney, beautiful vetiver and silver birch, which I love. I know it's kind of a Christmassy scent, but for me, anytime when, you know, we're going to have some cooler weather for summer, anytime that happens, I love scents like that. Then I have from Teddy Bees Wax Co. the Dornishman's Wife. So Palo Santo, blackberries, marshmallow, fireside, and a hint of lemon. I've been so excited to try this one. People keep raving about it, and it sounds so up my alley. I love blackberries. I love Palo Santo. And yeah, it smells really good. Like, a lot of people are blending Palo Santo and marshmallow fireside. And I definitely get that kind of lean. And look, the reason people are doing it is because they go really well together. But sometimes I'm finding the Palo Santo, marshmallow fireside, those sorts of blends are kind of smelling the same. But this one I'm definitely getting kind of that fruity blackberry and a little bit of lemon too. So very much looking forward to getting stuck into that one. I have Vintage Chic Scents Pride Parade. So rainbow sherbet, ginger ale. So I have melted this one before. It's just a really nice ginger ale scent. Like, the rainbow sherbet is there, but it's mostly ginger ale, and it's very nice. So this was a leftover from last week. Berry Bewitching Brew by Luna Wax. So that's a very nice berry and tea sort of scent. Not a bakery, it's very good. I have, so getting stuck into the Empire Alchemy Woodsy Smoky Sampler. So this one was the one that was most intriguing to me. Charred, orange peel, pink peppercorn, and wood fire. This one I reckon will smell amazing. It's yeah, it's very different. Like the charred orange peel, like it's a wood fire scent, but that charred orange peel just, yeah, I think that's going to be amazing. So I'll use up the last of this bag is ruined Pumpkin Parcel Scents Full Moon. So this is a really nice, it's a rain type scent or fresh air something. Anyway, so I've pulled quite a few like little samples and stuff because I sort of just want to clear out some of those one and done, especially if they've been there for a while. So this one is Maple Model, and you can see it's a bit beaten up. Your Hair is Winter Fire, which I think is Freesia and some other stuff. Melt that. So I pulled some of this. We'll see how we go with the weather, because this is definitely like a cool wet weather scent. So L3 Waxy Wonders, Oregon Autumn and King of the North. So crisp, clean, and fresh fallen leaves with a hint of rain, rainstorm, black pepper, bergamot, and sexy pheromones. My all-time favorite kind of rain scent. Like, it is amazing. I've got scoops of both Oregon Autumn and King in the North, so I'll be able to blend that one myself once I use this up. So no need to hoard it. A sample from Empire Alchemy. It came in upon a midnight clear. So ozonic night air, black cypress, frosted geranium, and citrus. Bit of a strange size of sample. I think I'm going to have to maybe cut the, because I've got this little piece which is probably too small to melt, and this which is a perfect size. So I might cut a little bit off that to go into this one. It's a really nice scent. anything with her black cypress in it, I love. Then I'll do these two together, I think. So Maple and Wattle Pink Lemonade and Maple and Wattle Lift. So this is like a lemon soda type scent. I have, and these two have traveled box to box like the last couple of weeks, so I'm definitely going to make sure I use them this week. Super Tarts Fake and Bake Mac Apple and Fake and Bake and Pumpkin Shake. So this is from Maple and Wattle's Very Gory Sampler. So I was going in an order with these, but I've kind of ditched it because there's too much stuff. It's too hard for me to find what I want, so I'm just sort of reaching and grabbing. I have no idea what T is. So each letter of the alphabet stands for something, but I can't remember. And I'm just looking to see if the sheet is nearby, because I thought I saw it before, but no. So I think this is something foodie bakery. About that. Elle's Egos, so another from Maple and Wattle's Stranger Things sampler. Oops, in the camera there. Yeah, it smells kind of, you know, like waffles and stuff. It's not really my thing, but I just want to clear them out, so that gets melted. And a Mad Sense Floral Patchouli. Now I just need to, so that's all of the bagged stuff. Now I've just got a scoop and then a few shots. So again, this is one that's carried from box to box, but I do think it will get melted this time around. I love it. Zucchini bread, L3 Waxy Wonders, zucchini bread, caramel, apple, cinnamon, sugar. It's a great zucchini bread blend. And with the weather this week, I think there will be time for it. I've got a few Swanky shots. Now, Swanky, I'm not gonna, I keep saying I'm not gonna get into the details, and I'm not, but pretty much as a brand, just the behavior of the owner in recent weeks, I'm not planning on buying anymore, and I want to just sort of work through what I've got. I won't be posting her wax on Instagram, just because I don't really feel like promoting it. I will just sort of be, you know, just because this is kind of like my melting diary, I will still sort of talk about it on YouTube, but mostly I'm sort of melting through it to see if there's particular scents of hers that I want to try and custom or track down with other vendors. I've already managed to find, so I really enjoyed, she had Orange Tea and Crumpets, which is a really good scent. And I've already managed to find a vendor, because it's a single fragrance oil. I found another vendor that had some, not listed, but she had some. I put the call out, and so I'm getting a custom loaf through her. So, you know, I think that's the beauty of the wax world, is there is more than one way. Scents are not, you know, like, you know, only one vendor can ever have that or do that. You can absolutely custom your own things, or if it's single oils, you can find them in other places. So as I work through my what's left of my Swanky, which is a fair bit because I did a big Black Friday order, I'll sort of be, if there's things I really enjoy, then I'll be probably trying to either custom similar things elsewhere, or you know, tracking down the oils. So this is Bohemian Dreams and Oud Wood, and that smells very kind of hippie market sort of thing. Then I've got Buttery Toast and Jam Cozy Cream Cake. So it's a very kind of cream heavy bakery. And Moonflower, which I think is like a Palo Santo blend. This one, I mean, I'm pretty sure, like, it's okay, but I'm pretty sure there's so much Palo Santo out there, I'm pretty sure I have blends similar to that and probably better. So then I've also got for this week, so I'll use up all three of those. We Three Kings from Kay, so Blue Sugar, Palo Santo, and Marshmallow Fireside. So the Palo Santo is actually, I found sometimes her Palo Santo is a bit subtle. And it is mostly blue sugar throwing, but I'm picking it up a little bit more today on cold, so that's, you know, my nose. So I have got a few zucchini bread blends this week because the weather will be cooler, and zucchini bread is my favourite bakery. So Sugared Zucchini Streusel. I have a feeling I'll be getting this if it's as good warm as it smells cold, I will be getting like a bigger quantity and probably using that in some blender bars as well. I almost did it at a last pre-order, but I decided not to because it is a really good cinnamon and zucchini bread. Really good. I've got also Dessa's La Patisserie. So this is just sort of a mixed kind of bakehouse scent. And yeah, it just smells like mixed kind of light cinnamon bakery. I have Empire Alchemy Wax Spider Silk. So oak moss, oud wood, sandalwood and black tea. So this was when she did a few different black tea scents. And it is really nice. Like there was another oud wood and black tea that I did recently, and this one's kind of softened, I think, by the oak moss and the sandalwood. I have, so from Ebony Violet, I have White Walkers, so orange, mint, fir, geranium, vetiver, and amber. This one is kind of strange to me. I think it's the fir and geranium. It's, I don't get much orange out of it. It's an interesting kind of scent, so I'll be interested to see how it plays warm. I have Destination Wax Red Pear, so Juicy Ripe Red Pear. So I think I've got a couple of pear scents that I will do at the same time. And it does smell nice, like a really rich pear. Last couple, it's just started to rain. Maple Immortal Happy Hippie. So it's got like a smiley face. So this smells like a really nice kind of, yeah, patchouli and some woodsiness in there. It's a very nice blend. You know, it's got that hippie sort of vibe without being, you know, super in your face. And then French Vanilla Bourbon. So this one is like, yeah, Coke. I think it smells very similar to Maple Immortal has Kentucky Cowgirl, which is like coconut bourbon and stuff. It smells quite similar to that. So that's it. That's everything I plan to melt next week. So have a great week and I'll talk to you all soon. Bye.